Simplify the square root of 3x over 2x squared. Our first step in simplifying is to rewrite this as two separate radicals. So we can rewrite this as the square root of 3x over the square root of 2x squared. Our next step is to simplify the numerator and denominator if possible. The numerator doesn't have any perfect square factors, so it stays as just the square root of 3x. In our denominator, x squared is a perfect square. The square root of x squared is x, so we can rewrite our denominator as x times the square root of 2. Now, our fraction isn't simplified. The reason it isn't simplified is because we have a radical in the denominator. We need to find a way to change or rationalize our denominator. So the way we're going to do that is multiply numerator and denominator by whatever it takes to make the factor in the denominator a perfect square. So in this case, we're going to multiply numerator and denominator by the square root of 2. In the numerator, that gives us the square root of 6x. And in the denominator, we have x square roots of 4. We know square root of 4 is a perfect square and can be simplified to 2. So our numerator, the square root of 6x, and our denominator, 2x. We can't reduce because the 2x is not underneath the radical sign. You can either reduce factors that are both underneath the radical sign, or if the factors are outside or not under the radical sign. But in this case, the 6x is under the radical sign and the 2x is not. Therefore, our final answer is the square root of 6x over 2x.